Okay, so let's talk about basically the whole concept of a CRM. First of all, like you've made enormous amount of money from a CRM. So like how was that experience? How did you do it? And what do you tend to see when you're
So,
talking with
you know
agents?
what? I want to take you back in time. I am the person that in the 80s had a planner, right? I had that little black book, and I don't even know what it was called in the 90s, but I had their version of an Excel spreadsheet with contacts in it, right? I've always had some form of spreadsheet before there was a customer relationship management system. And when I think about my customer relationship management system back in 2020, I took what was then 13,000 contacts. It's more than three times that amount now, but 13,000 contacts were in my customer relationship management system. And a gentleman by the name of Thomas Stovall told me, "Hey, Marky, I believe you can make $100,000 off your database." I'm like, 100,000? Yeah, that don't even sound right. So using the trial version of Kajabi, I made $130,000 in 14 days off of 13,000 people in my customer relationship management system and sold them into a product that I had not yet developed. Like saying it now in hindsight, it just sounds utterly ridiculous, right? But when I think about my customer relationship management system, most real estate agents are not telling the truth, right? First of all, they don't have enough contacts in their customer relationship management system to earn the amount of money in which they desire to earn. If we look at current conversion rates. So to earn a six-figure income, real estate agents, if their average price point is $250,000, they need to have 2,880 contacts, okay, to get to $100,000 if their average minimum price point is $250,000. And I've proven this time and time and time again from the couple of thousand people that have been in my private membership group to my son, that you got to have these customer relationship management systems, not just for now, but for longevity. As long as you continue to purchase leads, you are going to reduce your net income. The lower your
You
net,
should think of your bottom line rather than just
it is your bottom line. It's I'm going to retire because of a customer relationship management system. I want to be clear about that, right? Because when I'm looking at my bottom line, and I talked about this on Facebook not too long ago, I earn about $50,000 a year from my residual income. My residual income is paid directly from exit to Remarkable LLC, from Remarkable LLC to my SEP, which is my self employment pension plan. Okay, so I'm passing this through. I don't pay taxes on it for my retirement, but you gotta have the freaking net income. But I have the net income because I'm reducing my cost on all of my lead acquisition because I don't buy leads. And so I'm not telling people to not buy leads. I'm telling you you're gonna have more net income. And I'm not gonna buy leads in the future either. So that means my acquisition cost from nurturing this database is lower than my competitors, which means that I'm positioning myself. I don't have to gross more money, but I'm definitely putting myself in a position to net more money.
interesting. Interesting. I think that's really cool. So when you're talking to agents and they saying like I'm making a lot of money from my sphere of influence, what does that really mean?
I've determined that they lying. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they don't have a customer relationship management system, and most agents don't have enough contacts to earn a lot of money. But if you look at the statistics that come from the National Association of Realtors, most people don't do business with the real estate agent that they previously had did business with, nor do they remember their name. So how is everybody working this sphere of influence when the numbers say they don't come back and do business with us? And I know that you're not leveraging your customer relationship management system. I just want people to make it make sense. Make it make sense. And buying leads is the highest lead acquisition cost, period. It's expensive.
So when you think about your sphere of influence, what do you define as your sphere of influence? Obviously, your past clients, anyone that you've talked with, and friends and family, referral networks, and so on. What is the best way to nurture them?
To me, the best way to nurture them two ways right now. You're going to actually get your best return on SMS. where people are actually engaging right now today. So people are going to engage more with SMS than they are even engaging with emails. For me, emails have worked very well. But let me say this. Your customer relationship management system should not be a one-hit wonder. So like if I think about Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's a one-hit wonder. Everybody come out of nowhere and want to send you this one email, but they've done nothing the rest of the year. And guess what? That's the time of year that I'm going in and unsubscribing. All these one-hit wonders. You have to nurture it. Nurturing means a communication systems in place with a regular interval. Is that going to be once a month, once a week? I'll tell you, for my sphere, every other week works very well. Once a week is too much. I don't like people to communicate with me every day. I don't even need you to communicate with me once a week. But every other week, let me know that you're still in business.
And guys, for the record, we do have this CRM that does text people. Early on in the process, you want to have these journeys that are like every 2-3 days because they're fresh. They're just right out of the oven. But as they calm down, as they kind of go through that journey, you want to be really mindful of what you're texting them, right? You can't just text them, hey, how are you? Or you can't just text them, are you in the market to buy, like every month? You need something more meaningful. We've seen like really good traction with, have you seen these homes that sold in your area? That has been super, super active and super, super nice. But you need to have like an amazing grouping of who is in what area and how to do this systematically. That's a little bit harder.
You know what I just thought about? So we're rolling out a new program. Well, let me say this. It's not new, but we're re-rolling it out, called the EAH, the Employer Assisted Housing. And what I am thinking about now is a text messaging strategy, asking people, does their employer have an EAH, an Employer Assisted Housing? And what if you could be responsible for all of your coworkers being eligible for down payment assistance inside of the organization that you work for, and giving credit for setting that up, right? Like as a real estate agent, we could contribute back to a nonprofit organization of your pick, right? Because you brought us into the organization. Like I'm thinking of so many creative ways that we could leverage that in a text message campaign. Be responsible for you and all of your coworkers being eligible for down payment assistance to buy.
That makes sense. That's interesting. So now let's think of this. So now we've partnered with Constant Contact to deliver right into the inbox.
Yes.
And our goal is to save realtors some cost. So an average program with Constant Contact is costing about $80 US, or similarly with MailChimp, it's a lot of money. And we're basically bringing that membership, entire membership, giving it to them as a free add-on. What would you say about like email marketing, how to manage your contacts, and what is the importance of this?
I would think that having the landing pages that Constant Contact has, providing additional items of value, giving you other ways to tag your clients inside of your customer relationship management system would be key. So to me, it's all about the landing page, right? Getting people off of social media, getting them off the internet into your CRM. So leveraging that with all of the marketing assets that you have makes for a win-win system. But leveraging, don't create just one. The person with the most landing pages tend to generate the most leads, but have that reactivate. Have the EAH, have the down payment assistance, have all of these different landing pages where you're creating these one sheet item giveaways, but every time they opt in for something else, right? But that means you get to tag them a different way inside of the system. But more importantly, if they're already in your system, you can send them an email, give them the item of value. And if they click on the item of value, it can tag them that way. So they don't have to re-opt in. And now you know more about their client. And it allows you to come up with new follow-up email sequences. So right now in the state of Illinois, we have a $40,000 student loan forgiveness home buying purchase program, right? That's freaking huge. So I need all the college students, right?
So Marki, what are the 3 takeaways? And you're telling your audience and our audience, like what is the 3 things that I need to do to grow my business as a real estate agent or a mortgage broker?
You need to put out 1,066 words of content every single day for every $100,000 you want to earn. You need to have a landing page.
Okay.
And you need to be able to demonstrate your value in order to get assigned via representation agreement with an offer of compensation.
Okay, so let's double down on that. Content, we got you covered. Consistency of content, we got you covered. Landing pages, we have a ton. Go get your free landing page, use it. And then the last part, adding value. There's a lot of videos, free videos that we have that demonstrates what a buyer agent does, what are concessions, what are the things that you can negotiate, and you can work with your clients. So go in there, download this content, and use it to grow your business in 2025.
That's it.